Guys, how are you all doing? So today we are going to be making this beautiful palazzo short pants. This is a trending palazzo short pants, and the fabric we are going to be using is Mikado. This is 2 yards of Mikado. This fabric is called Mikado. So first things first, we are going to be throwing the flay. So this is how we are going to be throwing the flay. And to get the waist of my flay, from the tip of my flay, I'm going to be using 13 inches. So I'm going to mark that 13 inches, round it. So after marking that 13 inches, I'm going to cut it out and then measure round it to know how many inches I got. So when I measure around it, I got 13 inches, which is fine. So by the time I times 13 inches by 4, it will be enough for me to get my crouch and then get my waist and the surplus I am going to be pleating. So then for the length of my palazzo pants, the full length of my palazzo flay pant is 17 inches. And then I minus 2 inches for the waistband. So when I minus 2 inches, I got 15 inches. So I'm going to be marking these 15 inches round my flay, just like so. So this is the best way for me to get a perfect round equal flay. So after marking it, I cut it out. So now I'm going to be marking 2 inches down to get my palazzo crouch. So I marked out 2 inches and then I folded it in. I ironed it because I'm going to be working with that gator line. So to get my perfect crouch for this pants, I'm going to be using 13 inches. So this is me cutting out my crouch. I used 13 inches for the front. And then I'm going to connect it down like so. But you can as well use your French curve to connect it like so. And then I cut it out. So guys, I'm going to be using this front to cut the back. As you all know, the back is meant to be wider than the front by 2 inches or 2.5 inches, depending on the measurement of your client. So after marking it round, I'm going to cut out the back. So this is me after cutting out the back and the front. So I'm going to take it to my machine and then I'm going to sew the crotch. So this is me after sewing the crotch, after weaving it. So this is the back. So now is for me to cut out my pocket. So this is me placing the front to cut out my pocket. Meanwhile, the deepness of my pocket, I used 5 inch. You can use more than 5 inch. 5 inches. So this is me after placing my pocket. So now I'm going to be connecting the back and front together. So this is how I'm going to be connecting it, by kissing the back and the front crotch together, and then I will stitch. So this is me after joining it, and this is how our short flip palazzo pants is coming out. So now it's time for us to place the band. So I made my band 5 inches, and then when I fold it to 2, it's going to be 2.5 inches, and then after sewing it, I'm going to get 2 inches. So guys, this is me after fixing my waistband on the shorts. So we are going to be fixing our zip. Meanwhile, I'm going to be fixing the zip on the side of the pants, and then from the surplus I got from my flay, I did pleatings, 2 pleatings on the back and then 2 on the front. And the deepness of my zipper allowance is 7 inches, and the allowance of fixing my zipper is 1 inch. So guys, this is the final finishing of our short palazzo flare pants. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. If you have any question, you can type it on the comment section. Bye.